All right, everybody, welcome to Power Hour. My name is Isela Bonada. It is Monday, July 18th. A lot of us got home from Power World yesterday. What an amazing weekend. I think my favorite part was the women's panel. How powerful was that, right, Marissa? I see Marissa, I see some of you ladies. I mean, it was really amazing. Half of the women up there didn't even speak language. English wasn't even their first language. I was like, what? Amazing, amazing, amazing troopers. Everybody on the panels, everybody that was nominated for an award, including Anthony Bonilla, JC Rangel, Luis Perez, David Perez, Joel Gossett, Jordan Shaw. So many of you, sorry if I forgot to mention your name, but we're so happy to be, this is an awesome team that we're in. And for those of you that are not officially officially with either Jonathan Bernasso or JC Rangel, we adopt you and we welcome everybody to our group. So if you know anybody that can, come into our family and, be part of our team and part of our trainings, I encourage every single one of you and everybody that just came from convention, take everything that you learned, apply it, share it with others. I mean, I was yesterday wrote out, even what we're going to talk about today, I wrote it all out by hand. It's different when you screenshot something, but when you actually take the time and you write it out yourself, you start understanding things. And I loved meeting some of you. I saw some of you in person. I really appreciate all the kind words. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And I want you all to unmute yourselves, okay? We're going to unmute ourselves and we're going to talk about, we're going to say our affirmations. And for those of you that are new to our platform, welcome to Power Hour. So what I do is I say it and then you repeat after me, okay? So everybody go ahead and unmute yourselves. Okay, so number one, I'm gonna say it first and you're gonna repeat. I am a powerful solar mentor.
I am a
powerful
solar mentor.
I said mentor. Look at that. Actually, it says solar professional. I threw it out there. Okay. I do business morally and ethically.
I do business
morally and
ethically. I do business.
Number three, I am successful, intelligent, and confident.
I am successful and confident.
Number four, I do not depend on luck or unrealistic possibilities.
I do not depend on luck or unrealistic possibilities.
Number five, I am making a positive impact in the world and in the lives of others.
I am making a positive impact on the world and in the lives of others.
Number six, I radiate with confidence and people feel that.
I radiate with confidence and people feel
that. Number seven, I am building a renewable energy empire.
I am building a renewable energy empire.
Those of us that went to convention definitely feel that we are building that energy empire.
Yes.
So number eight, therefore, money comes easily, frequently, and in increasing numbers.
Money comes easily.
Awesome. And those are our solar hero affirmations. Now I'm going to ask all of you to mute yourselves now. Mute yourselves, please. Appreciate it. Go ahead and mute yourselves. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and unshare my screen now. Okay, awesome. Well, thank you everybody for joining us for Power Hour. I have the honor of introducing our next mentor and trainer today. He was the one that would actually introduce me to the business, and it's all about follow-up because he planted the seed when he was with another company. I'm not interested in solar. Everybody's always approached me to do solar sales, not interested. He followed up, and then I approached him. So we all know him as, amazing father, a husband. He's, trained on social media, how he's taken advantage of not being able to go out and do in-person door knocking or to be able to in-person presentations. But he was actually nominated twice, and I actually nominated him for a couple of awards. And I apologize, Anthony, that I can't remember which two categories it was in, but I have, again, the honor of working with him. He has never given up on me. And for some of you that know my journey, it's taken me a long time to get where I am, not because I wasn't focused or dedicated. I was just, again, JC's project manager. And so now I'm ready. I became a mentor. But without further ado, again, I want to introduce the one person I consider him a brother, a friend who has never given up on me ever. And so that's the type of heart that we have here in Power. And so I just want to introduce my brother, Anthony Bonilla, and mentor and training today. He's going to be training today on how to get your business to a fast start, and then also about recruiting. So Anthony Bonilla, the floor is all yours. And please mute yourselves. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Isela. I really appreciate it. Come on, don't make us cry now. But thank you. Thank you everybody who showed up to the training. I really appreciate you guys and your time. I know your time is valuable. So hopefully I could bring some value, and hopefully I could inspire everybody, but at least one person today to take their business to the next level. I am honored to be able to fill in for our leader, our mentor, number one recruiter in Power, Mr. JC Rangel. So thank you for the opportunity, JC, for letting me fill in your shoes for today's training. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen, and everybody could hear me okay, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And then Monica, if you could just check who's unmuted, please, or Jessica.
Sure.
Thank you.
Let me check.
All right. Can you guys see my screen okay?
Yes.
Yeah, thumbs up. Okay, perfect. All right, so hey, if you guys went to convention, if you guys were at Dallas this past weekend, type in 100 on the comment section if you got value from it. Type in 100 if you were at convention, you got value from it. You don't want to miss the next one. Next year in July, we're going to have the next one here in San Diego. So we're excited that we don't have to travel as far. So we're excited to welcome everybody that's not from California into California for that convention. It brings a lot of value, so don't miss out. So I'm going to share a little bit of what we're going to do today, all right, what we're going to learn, and just a little bit about myself, but I want to get straight to the training, all right? So it's not going to be a lot about me today. You're going to see a lot of pictures, all right, on my slides. I'm more of a visual learner, so I like to just take pictures and post it and post it and post it. So you're going to see how I build my business right now. So we're going to learn the fast start training, how to launch your business, especially if you're new, even if you've been with Power, right, for a few weeks, a few months, a year, 2 years, right? Maybe this could be helpful for you guys to relaunch your business and take off, right? We're also going to learn my team building method, right? Tips that I've learned from great leaders like Jonathan Bernasso, JC Rangel, so many leaders that we have on the team within the company on how they build teams. And I just take those nuggets and learn it and apply what works for me. So we're going to learn how to build a team, right, here at Power. So just real quick, a little bit about myself. I grew up in East Los Angeles, Commerce, California, right? It's in Southern California there. My beautiful wife, Laura, and our beautiful daughter, Catalea, and our future, right, beautiful daughter that's going to be born in a few months, and our dog there, Leslie, right? We moved to Corona, California in 2018, all right? I'm a husband, father. I've been in network marketing for about 10 years. Well, I started 10 years ago, and that's how I met JC Rangel. So I've known him for quite a few years already. All right. I recently retired from coaching club soccer. I've done it for 15 years. It's been a passion. I love it. I love inspiring kids, helping them out from when they're 6 years old to when they're 13, 14. That's when I coach them, and then I pass them on to other coaches. But I still love to stay in touch with them and make sure they're doing well and being successful in school, in sports, most importantly in life, right? So I've done that for 15 years. I do miss it, all right? But I had to make a change in my life for my family. But so now I look back at these memories, and it's great. I got a lot of experience from it. And now I've been with Power for a little over 2 years. All right. So so how I got introduced to solar was actually in 2019. Right. My wife and I, like I mentioned, we bought our first home in the summer of 2018. It was kind of like the end of the summer, so we didn't experience the hot heat here in Corona. Right. And then early 2019, my really good family friend, Oscar Sanchez, who used to be my team manager at my club soccer, I used to coach his son, Hayden, right? We built amazing environment with that team of champions, right? So I'm excited that he's on board with us at Power, but he actually introduced me to solar in general. He said, "Hey, Anthony, I just went solar." Well, he calls me Tony. "I just went solar. Right? You just bought a house. You should look into it." and he explained a little bit. It didn't make sense to me, right? But I started doing more research. And then I kept following another friend of mine, Stefan Pacheco, who you see on the right. He's a top mentor on our team in the Central Valley of California. And I saw him just posting solar appointments after installs, after appointments, after installs, after approvals. And I was like, hey man, this is the second time I hear about solar, but this time I see you selling solar. I first heard about it as a interested client, but maybe is this something I could do? So that's how my journey in solar started. So thank you, Oscar and Stefan, who introduced me to the industry. Let me go ahead and, all right. So at that time, right, in the summer of 2019, our electricity bill was going high. And I was wondering who's going solar. I started seeing my neighbors. That's a picture on the top. See those 3 houses? That's in front of my house. I started seeing friends go neighbors. I started seeing soccer families that I coach, their kids go solar. My own parents went solar without me. The day I told them, hey, I'm gonna get started in the solar industry. So in case you're ever interested, I'm your guy. My dad said in Spanish, right? Pretty much just gonna say what he said. He said, cabrón, ya me instalaron el sistema. What he said was, damn, beep, they just installed my system a week ago. You should have told me earlier, right? And then I started seeing more people going solar. So what I saw, what you guys should be seeing is opportunity, right? Now, because my parents went solar, because friends and family were going solar, soccer families I coach were going solar, it didn't discourage me. I didn't start thinking like, well, they already went solar, I can't sell to them. No, I didn't make excuses. I saw opportunity, and there's gonna be more people that are gonna go solar. You guys, ladies and gentlemen, it's the gold rush of the solar industry. That's what I saw, right? Literally the gold rush. Now, when I was looking into getting involved in the solar industry, yeah, I partnered with a different company. All right, I'm not going into details, but I saw JC Rangel, who I've known for 10 years, team builder, leader, network marketer, system-based business, right? Great trainings, inspiration, motivation, fires your ass up with the way he speaks to us, right? With his trainings, right? So I saw JC Rangel's training, or sorry, a video on Facebook that he's getting involved in the solar industry, April 2020, during the pandemic. And that was life-changing for me. Now, I knew JC as the team builder, leader, right? Let's go build massive sales organizations here. But he introduced me to Jonathan Brunasa. And that's what I needed. I needed to not just learn from JC, because I know what he could do, but learn also from a solar pro like Jonathan Brunasa, who's been in the industry over 7 years already. So that's why I decided to partner directly with JC Rangel. I reached out to him. I said, I'm ready. I'm all in. Let's go make it happen, right? So we're all fortunate to be part of their team. And even if you're not directly in their team, we're still fortunate to learn from them. We're still fortunate to be able to add value to your business, to your mindset as well. So step 1, let's get to it. Very important, all right? You have to identify your why. Why is it that you're doing this business? And dig deep. Don't just say, I want to buy a new car. I want a new house. Don't just say, I want to make an extra $2,000, $10,000. Dig deep. Is it for, like Jim Bunch mentioned this past weekend, someone in your family that needs to pay hospital bills because they have cancer? Is it your family? Is it for, you want to retire your parents? Whatever the situation is, you want to give your son, your daughter a better life. You want to give yourself a better life. If you're struggling now, this is your chance to make it happen. This is a first step. Identify your why and dig deep. Even if it makes you cry, that's your freaking why. And you need this why because the moment a client cancels on you, the moment a client says no, the moment shit hits the fan and it gets tough, you're going to have to remember that why. And it's going to help you through your challenges. When you're feeling like you're struggling in your business, even if you already hit mentor, even if you already got your first sale of $3,500, $7,000, whatever it is, even if you made 5 sales in 1 month, and you had a great start, but then all of a sudden you went dry for the next 11 months. Again, dig deep. Your why is going to keep you moving. All right. For me, It's my daughter, well, 2 daughters now, my wife, my little family, and obviously my immediate family as well, right? And now it's become, your why is going to change. Now it's become the people I've mentored. Their why has become my why. So when I hear people struggle and their why they're doing this and what they're trying to do, accomplish in life, I take that in. And your why becomes my why, and we're going to make that shit happen. And that's why I push a lot of you guys. And when you're being lazy, I used to be lazy sometimes. I give you that extra push, just like JC Rangel gives us that extra push because we want to move you forward. All right. The next thing, identify your goals. You got to write them down. Right. What are you willing to give up? Some people give up poker night. Some people give up going to the movies, going to the club on the weekends. Some people give up their job that they hate to make this happen. Some people that I know, and I'm gonna give a shout out to someone today. Some people take their son, 7 years old, to go door knock in Dallas heat, right? Obviously they try to go early so it's not too hot because they want to make it happen. What is it that you're willing to give up, right? Whatever you put into this business is where you're gonna get out of it. Write your short-term and long-term goals, right? Again, it must be specific, it must be written down. Decide, are you doing this business part-time, full-time? And sometimes I even say on your own time. Make that decision, right? Here's a book you guys can look into, right? By Darren Hardy. So it is a roller coaster, you guys. I'm not gonna say it's easy. It's fun, right? You have your ups and downs, but it's a lot way better than where I was 2 years ago. And I know it has been a lot better for a lot of you guys than where you were in those moments you were struggling, okay? All right, second step, you got to make your list. JC Rangel always talks about this, you guys. You need to make a list and physically write everyone's name down. First, last name, right? Don't just say, oh, I have them on my phone, I'm gonna send them. No, write them down. And I'll tell you why I wrote them down. I come from the network marketing background. In network marketing, they teach you make a list, right? 100 people plus, 100 people minimum. JC says you got to tell, don't be a secret agent. You got to tell at least 200 people that you're in the solar industry, all right? Put their names down, their numbers, right? These are people that are on your phone, people that you follow on social media or follow you, right? Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever it is, TikTok, friends and family, warm market. Now, what I do is once I make that list, and I always add on to my list and never stop. Just because I made my list 2 years ago, or a little over 2 years ago here at Powur, doesn't mean I stop. I keep adding to my list. I'm always meeting people, right? Now, once you have your main list, I would recommend, the way I did it was divided into 3 different categories, right? First category, which should be your priority when you begin here at Powur, is potential clients and homeowners, right? And I'll share with you how I approach these people and with what program we have. Second category, Powur consultant partners, right? People that maybe want to make 50% commission, like a lot of you, realtors, lenders who don't want to learn how to sell solar, but they have a lead and want to make 50% commission with the mentor. Or maybe you want to learn how to sell solar and eventually become a mentor. That's your second category. Business partners, realtors, lenders, car salesmen, network marketers, teachers, whatever it is, soccer coaches like myself, they have a network, all right? Don't underestimate anyone. And ambassadors, right? Third category, an ambassador list. People who just want to refer you, they don't want to do the business, they just want to make $1,000 after their aunt, after their mom, or their sister, or uncle, or neighbor went sold. All right, so 3 categories, you guys. All right, the way I did it, 2 main ways I got my clientele. The first one was ambassador program. It's free for anyone to freaking join. All right, tell people that you're in solar. You can offer them $1,000, and I'll tell you my script right now in a bit. I'll share with you, but it's free for anybody to join. I've gotten a lot of referrals this way, right? And I've turned ambassadors into business consultants, right? Solar consultants here at Powur, who eventually became mentors, all right? And I've converted clients into an ambassador, into a consultant, into a mentor, like Ishmael Bermasco, my wife's cousin, right? Here's my indirect approach. I don't like chasing leads. I don't like bugging people. And I think some people will end up blocking you on Instagram, Facebook if you keep bugging, but I'm always persistent. I'm always consistent, right? This is my approach. You could text them, but it's really highly recommended if you have a conversation with them, right? So you could hear the tone of voice they have. They hear your tone of voice of how excited you are of being a part of the solar industry here at Powur. But it's pretty much, good morning, Gisela. I hope you had a great weekend. This is how if I were to text it, right? Hey, I just wanted to, and I think this is the one I sent you, Gisela, back in May 2020. Hey, I just wanted to let you know that I recently started a new career as a solar consultant with Powur and was wondering if you know anyone who might be interested in lowering their monthly electricity bill. If so, can you please keep me in mind and connect me with them? My company will pay you $1,000 for every referral that goes solar with me. Had I not shared this damn script with Isela 2 years ago, 6 months later when I started with Powur, she wouldn't have joined the business. I planted a seed in her mind, just like how Oscar Sanchez and Stefan Pacheco planted a seed on my mind, right? Unintentional, not knowing that I wanted to be a consultant, but they talked about solar. You never know by sharing with one more. If you guys know Ed Milet, right? Jonathan Brunasso talks about him a lot. One more text, one more person. Who cares what they say? Who cares if they say, no, I'm not interested. This is a scam, whatever it is. One more, right? You never know. Hey, that one more, just like Isela Bonada, gonna be the next badass mentor. She already is. Closed 5 deals. As soon as she became a mentor, closed 5 deals, 4 mentor deals, 1 personal, right? And now she's leading the Women in Power with like Kiara Smithy, with Cynthia Alvidrez, and a lot more women consultants out there and mentors. So one more, this is my indirect approach. Copy it, paste it, change it, tweak it, whatever you want to do. This is what worked for me. All right. Another way how I got my clients, it's social media, right? And basic stuff, no ads, right? Just posting on Facebook, posting on Instagram. It's free. Feel free to follow me, right? Anthony Bonilla _solar, right? This is attraction marketing versus hunting for leads. This is people seeing what you're doing, having success, having installs, and saying, I want to partner with you. I see you're consistent. I want to be your client. I want to be an ambassador. I want to be your business partner. You guys, it wasn't always this easy in the beginning. You got to build that momentum. The magic of momentum. Like JC Rangel says, it's the hardest thing to get and build, but the easiest thing to lose once you're not being consistent anymore. All right. So this book, if you want to get it, Magic of Momentum by Stefan Guise. I don't know if you could see it. Okay. But I post it on social media a lot, just pictures, videos, stories, right? People freaking get tired of seeing me post about solar. So I mix it up. I have my solar page and I have my personal page, family, soccer, right? When I was coaching, solar. And what I do is I guide that those followers, those friends, family into this page, the solar page, right? So they're my personal page are seeing my lifestyle, and here they're just seeing strictly solar, right? So I would recommend, hey, if you want to build a separate solar page, feel free to do so. Now, in the beginning, you might not have installs, you might not have clients. You're like, well, I don't even have a lead. I don't even have a bill. What do? Reach out to your leadership, reach out to whoever sponsored you into Powur. Ask them, even if they're not having success, ask them who's our leadership, who's a mentor, who are successful consultants, attend events and ask them if you could learn from them, if they could be your mentor, if they could invite you to some of their solar installations, just like Jonathan Brunasso used to. Well, I invited myself all the time. I would just bug him like, hey, when's your next install? I'll be there, I'll record, right? Speaking of recording, because Jonathan Brunasso was sending me to these 2-story mansions, I had to invest. Oh, I don't know why it's not. Okay, I had to invest in a drone. Now this drone just helped me get better pictures, better videos. And as you can see on the bottom right, this is Jonathan Brunasso's yard sign. I'm covering his phone number, his name. It seems like it's mine. I never said it was my install. I just said another homeowner going solar, right? So post. People are always going to be watching you, even if you reached out to them and see if they're interested and they never reach out back. They're watching you, trust me. I've had people who have been watching my success for 2 years already, a little over 2 years, and now they're reaching out saying, I'm interested. A lot of them are realtors. Why? Because unfortunately, from what I hear from friends who are realtors and lenders, they're struggling a little bit. And again, we're in the gold rush of the solar industry, so they want to be a part of it, right? All right, so here's a drone that I bought. All right, a lot of people ask me, what drone do you have? So take a picture of it. I got it on Amazon. I don't know if the price has changed. This is an old picture. So it's the DJI Mavic Mini. All right, it doesn't weigh much, right? I don't even think you need a license for it to fly it, because it doesn't weigh as much, right? It wasn't as easy or hard to learn how to use it. You learn as you go, right? Just practice at the park, practice at your house. Even if it's just flying it up, take a picture. Hey, that's a picture that you didn't have right before. So this is a drone I used. Now there's different ways of getting leads. Mine was sharing the ambassador program and posting on social media, Facebook, Instagram. Here's a few other ways of getting leads. Like Stefan Pacheco, a top mentor on our team from Central Valley, California. I saw his social media, he's consistently posting on Instagram, giving value to his followers, just motivating, right? Trying and sharing a different lifestyle, right? And he's always posting, but there's also ways, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn is what I learned this past weekend that I need to apply into my business. Now, there's another top mentor on our team, Isela Bonada, really great at networking, just natural, right? Just naturally friendly, loves to meet people, right? Keeps the conversation going, right? She joined a BNI network, right? This stands for business networking.
Business Network International.
Yes, that, right? So I joined that, but when I became a mentor, I just didn't have time. They wanted me to go in person, right, to the events, and it was a 45-minute drive. And with my daughter and my wife, I was like, I can't do it, right? But it's a great way to get referrals. Isela closed, from what she told me this past weekend, she closed 5 deals from BNI. She was about to quit BNI because for whatever reason, but I said, stick through it, right? They'll eventually gain your trust and they'll eventually give you referrals. And look, right? There's also Team Referral Network. That's another organization that you guys could join. All right. Now, you could definitely approach a warm market. My wife's cousin, his name's Ishmael Bermasco on the left side, right? He was a client first with me. It took him 1.5 years to go solar with me, right? But I was persistent. I was consistent on communicating with him about solar, being a client. And then I shared the ambassador program, but I said, even better, wait, there's more, right? Like Hami says, there's more. You can make a lot more money on the business side, right? So what he does is he reaches out to his friends, family, network, right? People already trust him, right? So let me also share, and again, Ishmael Bermasco became a mentor a 1.5 weeks ago. And within 4 days, right, he had 3 leads, right? 2 personal from someone he onboarded. And then I said, you know what, I'm gonna send you a lead, right? I can't take this project. He closed all 3 leads on a 1-call close. All right, so he's been reaching a lot of success, and it's just the way he connects with people, right? The way he talks and wants to help the client out. Jordan Shaw. Jordan Shaw is a solar pro, many years, 7+ years, who I met, right, through Spencer. Now I'll talk about Spencer in a bit. But Jordan Shaw, when I was introduced to him, they said solar pro, very successful. I want you to do a 3-way call. So I was like, oh no, I don't want to talk to Jordan. He's gonna have an ego, like he's not gonna want to do it. Very humble gentleman, right? He's a father. Congratulations on your baby girl, Jordan, right? A husband. But what he does best, sharing the ambassador program, giving the clients great service, right? And also asking them for referrals. He literally owns the entire community of like Temecula, Murrieta, Menifee, right? Everybody knows Jordan. They post his name on Facebook pages 10, 15 times on the same post. Everyone's recommending it. So build that referral network. Like Jonathan Brunasso said, think of it like real estate. You're starting your real estate business. You're not going to have leads right away. And if you do, great. That's amazing. Congrats to you. But build it. Eventually, within weeks, within months, years, you're going to have a referral-based business. And if you're consistent and you're being successful and you love what you're doing, you're constantly posting, right? People are going to refer you, just like Jordan Shaw. And thankfully for Jordan, right, I've learned a lot from him, right? Even though I joined Powur before him, I see him as a personal mentor, right? Amazing friend of mine. And he's building a team in Maryland and Florida and California. So congrats, man. All right, so another way of generating business. I love Oscar Sanchez for this. Again, the gentleman who introduced me to solar in 2019. He loves to socialize. He's a talker, right? He'll keep you awake at like midnight, 2 in.the morning at your hotel room, just talking about how excited he is. And you just feed off that energy, right? That's why I love him as a team manager, as a friend of mine, right? And now he has his own solar cleaning panel business. And what he does is he gets referrals from those clients who already went solar, and he cleans their panels, right? So socialize with people, get to know people, talk to them about the ambassador program, right? Soon to be mentor. And I know he's going to be very successful, already building his team. Yesterday, he's like, hey, I have 2 people interested. Let's talk to them. Another gentleman, going to be a mentor, great at door knocking. Here on our team, we have David Perez, who's amazing at door knocking. We do have in-person trainings at our Downey office. Highly recommend you guys learn from him, right? Now, I met Jorge Gonzalez from Dallas, Texas. Amazing door knocker in the ADT business, alarm system, all right? So that's another way of generating leads, which is door knocking, right? My all-time favorite, all right? My all-time favorite. I've heard Miss Catalina Ramirez's story, right? And I didn't know her name right at the time. And Juan Jesus, who's only 7 years old, and you see Ramsey Clark on top, their top mentor from Florida, right? Very successful, loves to communicate with people. But I just, at the convention, I sat next to, I asked Ms. Catalina if I could sit next to her son, right? Just because we were looking for a seat to eat. And then here comes our entire team, right, of like 8 consultants, and they're by themselves there. So Ramsey and I and all our team, being who we are, we love to connect, communicate, see how we could help people. And I asked her, I was like, how is it going in your business? And then she started talking to just how it's going, door knocking, right? And then she connected with JC Rangel, and JC Rangel wants to help her be successful, join our team. And I'm glad. Estoy orgulloso que estás aquí, Catalina. So what I said is I'm proud that she's here, right? Because this story hit me. Not only because of what Catalina is going through and what she's been doing.
Yeah,
right?
Thank you very much, Anthony.
Yeah, what she's been, thank you for letting us sit next to you, because again, this story touched me and it just reminded me of my why. It reminded me of why I want to be successful for my family and also help others be successful as well. So she shared with me that her son, Juan Jesus, who's only 7 years old, right? He's a door knocker.
Yeah, 7-0.
He's a door knocker, you guys. If you guys know my story, I have never door knocked in my life because of fear. That's what it is. Now I say it's time, but it's fear. But to see Juan Jesus being successful at what he does, they shared with me his pitch. Catalina does a Spanish speaking with Spanish speaking clients out in Dallas, right? And whenever she has a English speaking client, there comes Juan Jesus to the rescue, translating, asking, why don't you want to go solar? Why don't you want to save? He's a closer, right? Catalina, next time, if you guys do, and I hope you guys do come to convention in San Diego next year, because I love Disneyland so much. I'm getting you 2 tickets to go to Disneyland, all right? So you guys can enjoy the park, because your story inspired me and I want to give back, just like JC Rangel, Jonathan Bernasso, and the team here at Powur Hitters and Powur in general has given back to me. So your story inspired me. Keep working hard. So you guys, that's an inspiration to me and to a lot of us. Your story needs to be heard. You need to be on stage. Both of you need to be on stage because you guys could inspire a lot more people. Okay?
Thank you very much for your words.
Let's continue, guys. So recruiting ads, Spencer Frazier, right, who introduced me to Jordan Shaw, right, top mentor. I think Jordan, I think you're number 3 personal sales consultant with Empower year to date. Congratulations, man. One more conversation, one more Zoom call, one more connection call, and I'll share with you guys how we connected from Spencer to Jordan to me to the leadership team, and how it connected to Jordan Shaw being very successful. I think you got like 6-7 awards at the gala ceremony, man. So congratulations to your success. We all look up to you. Right. So Spencer does ads on LinkedIn, on Facebook. He's just a killer. He's more behind the scenes, right? He doesn't go to events, but he's a big time recruiter. I know you're on here on the call. So he's someone that is always keeping me busy on Zoom calls. So recruiting ads if you want to build a team. And Sunny here, who's on JC's, well, our left side, right? JC's right. She's a Chinese entrepreneur. Because I told my wife's cousin, Ismail Bermasco, to just post pictures and videos on Facebook, Sunny reached out to Ismail, right? Who before he was a mentor, he was just a solar client. Who before he was before a solar consultant. Before a solar consultant, he was an ambassador. Before an ambassador, he was a client. Before a client, he was my wife's cousin. And I just introduced one more opportunity to someone else. Sunny wanted to work with Ismail Bermasco personally. Sunny has only been in the industry for 2 months. Team building. I was talking to her this past week, and she brought she brought 7 consultants from her team, and she was sharing me. So she's building the Chinese community, all right? So here at Power, we built the English community with speaking clients, consultants, the Spanish now. She's after the Chinese community. She has a team, you guys, within 2 months of 94 consultants. 94. That's someone I look up to, and I was questioning, like, I need to learn from you. How are you doing it? And they just trust her. So again, it leads back to just posting on Instagram, posting on Facebook. You never know who's watching you, right? You're one person away from blowing this business up in a great way. Okay, so team building, and I'll share my method of team building in a bit. Okay, so shout out to you, Spencer and Sunny. That are doing amazing. All right, so I'm gonna try to speed up things real quick. So 90-day challenge in network marketing, we do 90-day challenges, right? It pretty much launches your business. So after this call, if you wanna do a 90-day challenge, right? We're almost a little past mid-July. So mid-August, mid-September, mid-October. It's gonna lead into it looks like we're gonna have our mentor factory out here in California, Southern California, with JC Regan and the Power Hitters team on October. Do a 90-day challenge. Right? So mid-August, mid-September, mid-October. And you want to set goals again. Tell yourself in those 90 days, what do you want to accomplish? Do you want to be a consultant? Hell with that. I know you could do more. Let's go for mentor. Maybe you don't want to be a mentor. That's fine. Maybe you just want to get 5 clients in 3 months. One more, step it up, 10x your business. All right? Go for more, 10, 15. Right? Always aim high. JC Rang always told me, aim high. Never settle for less, because if you settle for less, if you say, I just want 1 client per month, and you hit it, or what if you didn't hit it? You're gonna be bummed out if you don't hit it. But if you hit it, you're like, yes, I got 1 client. But what if you would have told yourself, instead of 1 client, I want to help 5 clients go solar in 1 month? What if you hit that? Isn't that better than 1? 5 families instead of 1, saving money, helping the earth, financially for you, helping yourself and your family, being an inspiration to others. But hey, what if you aim for 5, but maybe you hit 2 or 3? It's still more than 1. So in this 90-day challenge, write your goals down. What do you want to accomplish, right? Here's just an example of what I did. I did 2 90-day challenges. I finished with 1, and I said, well, we're still in COVID pandemic shutdown. I have nothing to do. Let's go all in, right? New to the industry at the time. So just to share numbers, not to show off, not to brag, none of that. But it's momentum, it's consistency, right? You build your business. Just because a few clients said no in the beginning, don't quit. Give yourself at least 1 year, even if it's 6 months in this business, right? And on May, I had my first sale with Jonathan Bernasso, May 15. JC Rangel talks about it all the time. Right? I had my first sale before him. I felt great. I accomplished something before him. And it felt like I reached the freaking moon, right? I was ahead on the gold rush before JC Ringao. But, and I'm gonna talk about team building. He had a plan that freaking was gonna launch like a freaking rocket to the moon, right? That's team building. So June, I had 1 sale, July 2 sales, August 4 sales, September 5 sales, October 7 sales. Why did I not become a mentor somewhere between August, September? Because back then, to get your HIS license to sell here in California, it takes longer. It took me 7 months to get my license. Did I complain that I couldn't sell solar at 100% commission? No, I saw value. I saw I could work with 15 different mentors. Well, actually, it was 6 different mentors, right? Shout out to Jonathan Bunasso, JC Rangel, Cynthia Alvidrez, Paul Leon, Lorenzo Jaimes, Edgardo Gonzalez, and Wally Arita. They helped me on my first mentor deals. I learned a ton. It was an investment. They talk about Jonathan Brunasso winning the Tesla 2 years ago, the summer contest. They talk about Chris Brunasso winning the Tesla last year in the summer contest. I said, damn, I could have bought my own Tesla with those 15 projects. All right, but I didn't complain. Do a 90-day challenge. It's gonna build your business, right? And then obviously I did 5 personal deals and I became a mentor. So let's go. So I keep it simple. The KISS method. Keep it super simple. You do not need to know everything about solar panels, inverters, how it works, batteries, none of that, right? Don't get analysis by paralysis. Oh, I need to learn all this before I talk to clients. No, what you need to learn when you're new, this is what I did, was I need to make money. I don't have time to learn about all this solar stuff because by the time, right, I do learn it, I'm not going to have clients. My daughter, my wife, they're going to starve. We're going to lose our house. So pique the client's interest, right? Get their utility bill. Set the appointment with your mentor. How do you set the appointment with your client and the mentor? Once you have the information for your client, and I'll share what basic stuff you need, create the lead on your back office. Upload your client's information and create the lead. Contact your mentor first to see if they're available to help you, right? Now, maybe you want to work with a mentor that's being very successful. Maybe they're not available, they're busy. Maybe we always recommend check with your leadership. Who's a mentor on your leadership? But you're always welcome to learn from different mentors like I did, right? Check their availability, their calendar. Do they prefer Zoom appointments or in-person appointment? Edgardo Gonzalez out of Dallas, I had a client there 2 years ago. I was not going to drive there, right, for in-person appointment. So we did a Zoom, right? Do they speak English? Do they speak Spanish? Set up an appointment with your client. I've never mentioned to my clients that they'll be speaking with a mentor. And when I did, that's when they would start calling me, asking a lot of questions. And I would say, you know what? I'm new to the industry, but I'm going to connect you with my project manager, my mentor. So he or she could teach you, okay? All right, edification, very important, all right? I think I have 10 minutes, so I'm gonna keep going fast, all right? So once you have your mentor, if it's a Zoom, you have your mentor, your client, and yourself. Don't just get into the Zoom and stay quiet. Make sure you have a good background. I see some people, mentees and consultants, they're laid back on their couch. I'm not gonna point anyone out. I'm not gonna say your name, but treat this like a business, all right? A very successful maybe 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure, like how a lot of leaders are trying to get, treat it professionally. Turn on your camera. Some people, they turn off their camera and they introduce the mentor and they're like, all right, take it from here. No, be present, smile, laugh at their jokes, even if it's not funny, right? Edit the mentor as your project manager, as your mentor, right? So for example, and then because, right, your friend or your client trusts you, right? Or even if an ambassador gave you that referral, they were directed to you. They already have a little bit of trust with you, right? You got to build that credibility with your mentor, right? So the client could trust the mentor, right? So what I do, for example, is, hey, Sela, good morning. So I'm glad you're able to make it, right? So how's your day? How was work? How's the family doing? Oh, great. Oh, awesome. So look, I've been working on your project and I actually invited my project manager, their name, right, who's been very successful in the solar industry for many years, has helped many clients go solar. So I actually invited him to come, or her, to the call, just to make sure we design your system properly, all right? We don't want to design it too small or too big. So if you have any questions, we're here to help. right? He's going to go over a few basics of solar, right? But just want to go ahead and introduce you and go ahead. And then the mentor takes over. You mute yourself, keep your camera on. That's edification there, all right? All right. So let's say you're new, all right? What do I need to create a lead? The two basic things you need, well, a few more. You need their name, phone number, email, and if you can, their home address, but the utility bill has it, right? So name, phone number, email, that's the information you submit in your back office to create a lead. A copy of their most recent utility bill that they could email it to you, even better. You attach them to your client's profile. Here's a SoCal Edison bill. Here's a LEDWP bill, right? Work on with the mentor to see how you guys size it. And also what you need is preferably a picture of the inside of their main electrical box. You guys would be surprised, right? Some people send me a picture with the lid, the box closed, and of the outside. It's like, I can't see the switches, right? So make sure you're specific and you tell them you want a picture of the inside, right? You just need these two items here. Well, three, the basic information for the client, you need the bill and the picture of the main electrical box to see if we need to upgrade or not, right? Let's say once you're done being a mentee, tier 1 seller, and you got promoted to a tier 2 seller as a consultant, you're selling on your own. All right, you're gonna need a bit more information. The mentors know how to get this information on a Zoom call, on an in-person appointment. So that's why you don't have to worry about it. But when you start selling on your own, I do recommend you do a discovery call, a text, or an email. Ask for their name, phone number, email, home address, roof age, roof type. Do they live in an HOA homeowners association? Do they have a pool, jacuzzi, electric vehicle, right? Picture of their main electrical box, main service panel is what it's called, right? Inside, please, and a copy of the most recent utility bill. This is what will help you create a good lead, right? All right, so in the beginning, yeah, I was a little risk taker. I said, I'm gonna call a client, do a discovery call. And then they start asking a lot of questions, panels, financing, size, weight of the panel. I was like, oh, I don't know. I just know how to pique the interest, get the bill, set the appointment. So I started texting them, right? If you guys are interested in the script I text, send me a message on Instagram at @AnthonyBonilla_solar, and I'll send it to you, right? Just the script that I text the client, right? Or I would email it to them. All right, the sales process, right? You get the lecture bill, set the appointment, present the proposal, right? Whether it's the mentor or you. Once you're selling on your own, qualify the client, credit check, sign paperwork, go do it again. You could sell from anywhere you want, wherever there's Wi-Fi, a laptop, and the client, right? My client, my wife and I were fortunate to go to Hawaii last year in September. We went there this year for their birthday as well in April. What I'm trying to say is you could sell from anywhere. Wally Arita was selling solar. You guys can see my screen, right? Yep. Wally Arita was selling solar from the Philippines. I saw JC Rangel sell solar from Orlando, Florida at Disney World. I saw Jonathan Brunasso and Chris Brunasso selling from Hawaii. I said, I want to do that. And yeah, I've closed some deals virtually on Zoom in Hawaii time. So it could be 8 a.m. Long Beach time in California. But you can sell from wherever you want, right? So as long as it's the homeowners who live within these blue states, you guys, we're expanding. We're expanding to Ohio. We're expanding to Massachusetts, and we're expanding to Puerto Rico. All right, so you could grow this business even if you lived in North Dakota. There's ways to build a business in these blue states here, right? So make it happen. All right, let's go a little bit faster. So do you want to be a Powur mentor and build a team? I highly recommend it, but it's not required. I didn't build a team my first 6 months. Actually, just one person, Stefan Pacheco, because I said, hey, look at Powur. Is it legit? Should I be a part of it? Should I continue? And he joined my team. And then when I became a mentor, Isela Bonada joined, right? If you're going to build a team ASAP. If you choose to, of course. We have been mentoring tier 1 sellers, mentees, and helping between 1 to 5 homeowners go solar per day, per week. We have mentors on our team doing that here. We even have consultants on our team doing that here, and within Powur too. Now, with JC Rangel, you're team building with the system that duplicates. That's why I partnered directly with him. And that's why I saw he was partnered with Jonathan Brunasso. Whatever JC Rangel touches turns into gold, literally. And he has helped a lot of us with our lives. So weekly power and team Zoom trainings, right? That's what we provide, right? This is the picture October 2020 when I hit mentor, right? We had an event at Charles Thompson's house in San Diego, California, overseeing the beach. It was great, amazing experience. After this picture, because I posted it, Isela Bonada asked, "Are you doing network marketing?" I said, "No, I'm so beyond that industry. It's something better." So then I introduced the opportunity to her, right? So here's team building, JC Rangel, Jonathan Bernasso. I'm going to go fast with these. A lot of consultants, mentors on my team, right? I just take pictures, you guys. Clients who are also mentees, right, on our team. If you guys ever wonder, who the hell brought in JC Rangel? Big inspiration to me, and because of her decision, right, after Jonathan Bernasso, right? Robin Mansell, who you see right here. Amazing lady, right? Don't approach her bad on social media because she'll go at you, right? She stands her ground, but very humble, very respectful, right? I thank her, Robin, and I hope you're on this call. I can't see everyone here, but if you do watch this recording, I thank you for your decision of just sending referrals to Jonathan Bernasso. Because of you, who onboarded JC Rangel, the majority of us are here today. The majority of us have had a life-changing experience here at Powur. So thank you, Robin Massal. All right, you can recruit realtors like Heather Galvo, right? Very successful realtor, right? And from Whittier, California, but she just wants to submit a lead, make 50% commission. You can recruit Angel Javier, right? Rivera from Puerto Rico. Saw my video, saw my post, said, I want to team up with you, right? Now, our team has hit 1,000 consultants last month. We were at 1,200 last week, according to Jonathan Bernasso. After this past weekend, we're probably at 1,300 or more. Why? Because team building, duplication, training, helping the newest person help the newest person is what we do. All right. So Powur Hitters has been very successful, and we offer and provide our training to everyone within Powur so we can add value to their business too. Right. My team building method: make a connection. And I know it's 11, you guys. If you have to go, feel free. If you're seeing value in this training, please, please, please write a comment, write a 1, 100, whatever you want. Right. I do respect everyone's time, whether you could stay or not stay, but I'm going to keep going, man. I'm fired up after this weekend. I went to sleep, you guys, at 3:36 in the morning. My eyes are burning. Right. My wife was like, what time do you go to sleep? Early, 3:36 in the morning. Why? Because I need to put this PowerPoint together for everyone. They could inspire somebody. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep going. I'm almost done. All right, I promise. 30 more minutes. Just kidding. So my team building method. You can see Jonathan Bernasso there, myself, JC Rangel, Jordan Shaw, right, and Spencer Fraser. Spencer introduced me to Jordan Shaw, the Solar Pro. I said, JC and Jonathan, we have an ace. You guys, there's 52 cards in a deck. I found an ace, right? The one ace, the special one, Jordan Shaw. He saw the vision, he went all in and made it happen. Made 6 figures his first 6 months. I was like, damn, teach me how. I want to do that. All right, now, commissions, all that's not guaranteed. You're at Powur, you got to put in the effort, you got to put in the work, right? So my team building method, and I said it 3 times. I always make a connection with people, all right? And Isela knows this. I'm like, hey, congratulations on selling a home. Hey, that's a nice dog. Hey, happy birthday to your daughter. My wife and I's daughter is 3 years old. Whatever it is. Hey, I've been to that beach, or where is that park? I would like to take my daughter there, right? I make a connection with people. I don't just pitch them right away. Sometimes I do, and I am consistent, I'm persistent. I'm always, it seems like I'm bugging them, but hey, eventually they're interested. You're planting that seed in their mind. What I do to keep it simple, to duplicate. Now, if you're new, it might be hard for you to explain the entire Powur business model. I still haven't gone on stage to present it. Why? Because I've always used 2 videos. I would recommend using the Why Powur with Jim Bunch, and you could use the 15-minute video business presentation of JC Rangel or Jonathan Bernasso, right? Or Marisa Fletcher, who's a successful realtor and top mentor here on our team, right? She has a video on how to approach realtors, right? So always send 2 videos. Let them watch the presentation. It's going to save you time. Trust me, once you're selling on your own, once you're a mentor, you want that time. right? After they watch the videos, I get on a Zoom call with them. Obviously, I already have the experience. I know what to say, what not to say. I mean, I don't trick anyone on joining, but like if they have questions on panels, and I see if they're legit, if they're really interested in the business, if they're not going to waste my time, because my time's valuable just like everybody else's. We want to spend time with our family, with my daughter, my wife, right? I set up the Zoom call before. If they're a heavy hitter, if they're another ace like Jordan Shaw, right? Like Isela Bonada, Ishmael Bermasco, Stefan Pacheco, Manny, Oscar Sanchez, on my team, right? Spencer Frazier, right? So what I do is I see if they're legit, and then from there, I connect them with the leadership if they have more questions. If not, I skip right to step 5. Have them get started. If they don't get started with you, keep following up. They're not interested now. It's not no forever. It's just not now. Okay, so invite them to an in-person event. Invite them to a live Zoom event, right? Or if they're in your area, invite them to a solar installation that you personally have or someone in your leadership has. That's what I do a lot. Recently, I invited Heather Calvo, successful realtor from Whittier, California, right? I invited her. Well, I piqued her interest on Instagram. She was open to it. She came to the June 4th Super Saturday event at Downing. I followed up. She just wanted to do the ambassador. I said, okay, I respect that. Decided to do the business, right? So I ended up inviting her to an Insta in Rancho Cucamonga that Angela Morrow had for her client, right? Now, if they don't get started after that, don't cross them out. Put them on another follow-up list, right? If they get started, connect them with the team and the resources and the training. Don't just get excited because you signed somebody up, somebody partner with you, and let them just do it on their own. No, help them make money, because that's how people stay. Once I saw my first, milestones back then, you guys were paid out like 2-3 months, right? We're spoiled. Now my milestone 1 commissions are getting paid out within the same week, 2 weeks. So we're spoiled, but help them make money. Guide them and duplicate everything you did. Teach them how to be successful and help them run their own business, okay? I swear I'm almost done. This one, to me, right, gave me a bigger vision other than my why, my goals. This one, financially, when I saw this, when Edgardo Gonzalez posted this at convention last weekend, I did the numbers. I could not sleep in the plane. I think that's why I couldn't freaking sleep last night. I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep. All right. Let's break it down. Set your goals. How to get a 6-figure example of, let's use an example of $7,000 commission. Right. This is if you're closing on your own, tier 2 seller. 2 sales a month. That's $14,000 times 12 months. You're making $168,000 a year. Average, right? It's not always hit on the dot. It could be less, it could be more. The commission all depends on how big the system or small the system is and the margin that you set it up. But let's say you had 4 sales a month, $28,000 a month times 12 months, $336,000 a year. Again, this is not guaranteed. You got to put in the work and the effort. 2 sales a week, right? 2 sales a week. That's 8 sales a month. Sometimes if there's 5 weeks in a month, 10, right? But let's say $56,000 a month times 12 months, $672,000 a year. How to hit a 7-figure income. When I saw this, I still had a little doubt. Those who were at convention, the breakthrough, breaking the freaking damn board, it reminded me of this. I said, oh, can I even hit it? But I said, no, we're going to freaking hit it. And we're going to hit it as a team. You got to vision it. You got to go out there and make it happen. We're going to freaking take our energy and help each other out and our training and support and help each other out that wants to be a part of this, get there. How to hit a 7-figure earner. Jonathan Brunasso was announced as the new part of the $1 Million Club. He just recently hit 7 figures within Powur within 2 full years full-time and a third year, just trying Powur out. But if you hit 7 sales a week, $21,000, right, a week, which is 12 sales a month, 84,000 times 12 months, that's $1,008,000. Again, not guaranteed, right? Now, or you can combine direct sales, right, and passive income. I started seeing this again. I couldn't freaking fly. I couldn't sleep in the plane when I arrived yesterday. Let me show you this. I was just writing and writing. This is just 2 pages of what I kept writing. And I was texting Isela and Oscar on the plane, but I couldn't freaking text, couldn't go through, and we're sitting separately. So Let's say you're a mentor or you're a mentee, and let's use a $3,500 commission average. 6 figures. If you're a mentor or a mentee, 4 sales a month, $14,000 times 12 months, $168,000 a year. It's almost the same numbers as the consultant or the full 100 commission, right? But what I did is I just doubled these numbers here, the sales. 8 sales a month, 28,000, right? 12 months, 30. You guys get the point. 4 sales a week, 16 sales a month, that's 56,000 a month, and so on, right? 7 figures, I just broke it down. 6 sales a week, 21,000 a week, 24, that's 24 sales a month, 84,000 times 12, $1 million, right? Overriding, building a team. I was like, I need to build a team and I want to help more people. And I see Jonathan and JC and a lot of people and Sunny freaking doing it in 2 months with 94 consultants. Like I need to freaking brainstorm and put my goals down and share it with the team. So let's say you onboard somebody, and they're selling on their own. You also override if they're a mentee and assign a product to a mentor, right? But if they're selling on their own, right, 600 commission average on the override. Now here it shows you would need 1 consultant active. To be active, you need an install every 6 months. When you get started, you have a 6-month timeline. Try to get an install within those 6 months, you have another 6 months of life, right? But let's say you want to grow your team even further. Let's say you brought in Isela, right? Who brought in Joe Medina. I know he has a lot of potential and he's going to do really good as soon as he's a mentor. He's very close. Now you could override on Joe Medina's efforts. But in order to override on level 2, you would need 5 active consultants and so on, right? 10 active consultants to override level 3 if your team is growing that deep, that big, 20 active, 30 active. The goal is to have over 40 active consultants if you want to max out that compensation plan, all right? And Jonathan Brunasso, Edgardo, and JC right now, they're doing it. JC right now is doing it twice.
Anthony.
Yes.
Those are direct consultants, right? Not just team.
So this is for example, team. This would be a team. Yeah. So let's say, Mr. LeBlanc, let's say you brought in, Joe, right? Level 1, but Joe brought in Sally, level 2, right? That's so this is what you would make if that's your level 2, right? This is what you would make from Sally if Sally's selling on her own 100% commission. But let's say they're a mentee. Just split that in half. Why? Because Powur rewards those who build mentors and also onboard new consultants. Let me share this, right? Let's say you onboard, you're the mentor of Isela, right? Sorry, not the mentor. You're the one who sponsors. So I sponsored Isela, right? In the beginning, let's say Isela did a mentor deal with, I don't know, let's say Ismael Bermasco, right? So whoever onboarded Ismael Bermasco, which in this case was me, right? That person will get 300 on average. Isela's sponsor will get 300. So now it's rewarding those who are mentored, so who built a mentor within the company and those who brought in a consultant. So these numbers are here. Is if you have direct people selling in your first level, right? As far as these numbers here, what I'm going to share. So first level, right? Active consultants selling at 100% commission. They're a tier 2 seller. I did 1 active consultant, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? I'm going to go through the ones I circled. So 1 active consultant, let's say you onboarded some, they have 1 active consultant, right? Selling solar on their own, 100% commission. 1 install per month times 12 months at a $600 override on that first level, that's $7,200 a year. Let's say you had 5 active consultants and they each had an install every month, right? That's $3,000 a month, right? That's $3,600 a year, right? 10 active consultants, 1 install per month, 6,000, right? A month, 7,200 a year, right? 20 active consultants, 1 install per month, times 12 months, $600 each. That's 12,000 a month, 144,000 a year. 30 consultants, 18,000 a month, 216 a year. 40 consultants, 24,000 a month, 288. You guys get the point. 40, and I put 50 because you always want to have a buffer, like what we say on our margin, our commission when sizing the system, right? Right. You always want to have a buffer because you need 40 active consultants. How about go for one more, 10 more, get to 50, get to 100. I have 100 on the other page, and yeah, that's for another training. So let's wrap it up. Another thing, you're gonna make a lot of money if you put in the work and the effort. Stay humble. Remember your why. Don't get greedy, right? Don't show off. Help others. My personal mentor, Bobby Castro, changed my life, and he said you got to find balance in your life. It's not all about money. I told him about my situation of, you know, what we went through in 2020, and I won't share it here. My wife and I went through, and you know, it was drastic. Right? I was focusing a lot on just the business, right? And I forgot about spending time with my family. Find balance in your life, you guys. Set a schedule, your priorities. What is it? Your self-care, your family, right? Your work. You know, if you're mentoring, if you're being a mentor, if you're door knocking, if you're posting on social media, find balance in your life. It's very important to have self-care. You got to be mentally, emotionally healthy as well. You're gonna make a lot of money, but enjoy it. Enjoy the process as you go along. And this should be the last slide. Remember your why. Put your head down and get to work. Set big goals. Always aim high. Create a plan. It's your roadmap to success. Are you going to work this part-time or full-time? Stay focused and consistent. Stay plugged in on the trainings, even if you're not having success in the beginning, or if you did have success in the beginning and then your business dried out a few months later. Stay plugged in with the fire, with Jason Rangel, with your leadership, with John Tunaso, right? We're going to freaking light up a fire under you and get you to be where you want to be. Vision where you're going to be in the next 1, 5, 10 years from now. Okay. And I swear that is the last slide. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Anthony Bonilla _solar. There's my number. I am getting really busy with Mentor Deals. So, you know, I've been helping other consultants, right? And Isela Bonada, Ishmael Vermasco, Jordan Shaw, and Stephen Pacheco. I've been doing a great job helping, right, other consultants that I connect them with and our team. And there's so many other mentors and successful consultants with the team. Always celebrate your success, even if it's someone replying to your text because you share the ambassador program. That's a success, right? A text will lead to an ambassador, a conversation will lead to an ambassador, and then from there on, I'm not going to go through the whole training again. You know what's possible, all right? So I'm Anthony Bonilla. Thank you guys for your time. I hope I inspired everyone, if not a few of you guys. But let's go make it happen. Let's go help more families go solar, save money, help the environment, and help more people with Empower reach their goals. So good luck to everyone. I'm still going to stick around. I have time. You know, if you have questions, I'm gonna stick around. We'll stop the recording now. I have time. I'm freaking fired up. After this, I'm gonna take a nap, and then I'm gonna start freaking reaching out to clients again, project managing. So thank you guys for your time. I appreciate it. And
thanks, Anthony.